When we talk now about property damage, we're also talking about insurance, of course, what's covered, what's not covered. Global Sean O'Shea is standing by at Queen and Victoria Park with that part of the story for us tonight. Good evening, Sean.
Well, good evening, Ann. A lot of people woke up this morning, looked around the neighborhood and thought, well, I've got some damage, I better call the insurance company. But here in the beach, it wasn't exactly that way for Barry Wadman because, you see, insurance was the last thing on his mind initially when he woke up around 2 in the morning because the house was actually literally coming right down on him. As the saying goes, if a tree falls in the forest, no one may be around to hear it. But when one comes crashing into your home, there's no avoiding it. Just ask Barry Wadman.
We woke up with a start, of course, and we found a drywall on top of us, and we were forced. Our first concern is for our own personal safety.
Wadman's 100-year-old oak tree uprooted, causing thousands of dollars of damage to his recently renovated home in the beach. Because it was his tree on his property, the insurance issue should be straightforward. But in other cases involving trees, not so.
If it's your tree that fell and damaged your neighbor's property, you are responsible, even though it wasn't your fault and it was done by the weather.
Generally, if a neighbor's tree was healthy when it fell, you can't sue for damages. But if they should have taken it down because of age or illness, that's another story. Tree troubles are just part of the issues homeowners face when they're not aware of their insurance limitations.
When they look to their policy or look to their insurer, there is no coverage.
For example, a lot of water damage done by the storm will be covered, but if water pours into your basement from outside your house, remember this.
In Canada, there is no flood insurance available, which is interesting. It's available in the States. It's not available here because there's simply not enough demand for it.
Water damage can bring a whole lot of surprises.
If a sewer gets clogged and it backs up and it floods your home, there's no coverage for that unless you have specifically bought special coverage for that.
Insurance adjusters will spend days tallying up the cost of repairs. Homeowners in many cases will have a fight on their hands to get companies to pay. Sometimes because they haven't paid attention to their policies, they'll find out the hard way.
It may not be a bad idea to contact your insurance agent and just say, by the way, am I covered if this happens? And if you're not, make sure you are.
So back here in the beach, you're taking a look at what one 100-year-old tree can do to a house that was just recently renovated. They spent more than $25,000 renovating here before. It's going to take tens of thousands of dollars more to fix this house up and bring it back into living conditions. Now, the biggest insurance claim for the insurance industry in Canada, of course, 1998. That's when the ice storm hit Ontario and Quebec. Slave Lake out in Alberta, $750 million in damages just last year. No idea what the tally is going to be from this. If you're a homeowner, if you've got some damage, you better call your insurance company. And if you don't know your policy all that well, you better be prepared for some problems because sometimes there are those hidden mistakes that you don't know about. Time to go and check it out right away. Back to you.
You bring up a lot of good points tonight, Sean O'Shea. Thank you.